Okay, today is 7. Today is not 7. Today is April 3rd, 2026. The time is 7:36 a.m. and let's get started with today's video. Okay. Um. Okay. So here we go. No, I just need to set up my inventory for this. Here we are. There we go. Oh my goodness. Alright, there we are, and the rest should be good to go. Just adjust my camera and hide the minimap, and we should be good to go. Here we go. Alright, so, goodness. Not much in the way of, like, having things to talk about today, but, I flipped the camera again, so, like, there might be some subtle differences between yesterday and today's video, but, you know, we're just out here runecrafting, so might end the video short today, depending on how much content I have for you guys today, depending on if I get the conversation started, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. For now, we're just continuing the runecraft. The usual goal is 30k runecraft XP gained for the day, and yeah, that's what we've got planned for today. And whatever just rambling I have for you all, will just continue rambling. I did a few like music video like analyses the other day with Claude. I don't really promote the use of AI because like overuse is not good for anyone. Overusage of many things isn't really good for anyone. But anyways, I just wanted to like like talk about what was this video? It was like a Western themed music video based on a love triangle. Homewrecker by Sombr, actually. That was a little fun to, fall into. And it was it was quite cool, actually. Um, their particular depiction in the Western atmosphere, the typical like prototypical like Western cinema themed kind of like video, kind of like really like highlights how, I don't know, where people's heads are at nowadays. It's like, I don't know, I don't really know Sombr all too well. I don't know Sombr's music taste as well. Like I don't know like the general vibe of Sombr's videos, unfortunately. But it is what it is, because like this just happened to be a Western themed music video, and I love the concept of a love triangle, and you know, is it plays on the trope of you know, the guy falls in love with a girl, the guy, the other guy, who doesn't, the guy who doesn't, you know, get the girl, or like pursues. There's another guy that pursues after the girl, and yeah, it's just an unsuccessful romance thing, but by the 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 second guy, I guess, because Sombr and the quote unquote leading lady eventually fall in love anyways. And so yeah, so I guess happy or sad ending, hard to tell because I wasn't watching most of the video. I just saw the ending, and I just realized there was a love triangle at the end. At the end, it was just literally just a love triangle, and it's like simple narratives like that, like with condensed into a music size bite-sized video. Really really has like potential to kind of be a classic. I think. I don't know. Not like I have any authority over that one. That was kind of cool though. Seeing how they blended some Western themed. I don't know. I don't even know if the love triangle is a typical trope for Western themed, you know, Western themed audience video consumers. But you know, I think what's notable is that there is their affiliation with other artists. Mind you, Gus Black was the director of this particular video, Homewrecker by Sombr, SOMBR, and his work, Gus Black, is like GUSBLACK, is like you know, just it's just whatever, like, you know, like Phoebe Bridgers. This guy worked with Phoebe Bridgers and Laufey. I don't know who Laufey is, but Homewrecker is absolutely probably one of my first videos I've seen by Gus Black, directed by Gus Black. So I think this was kind of like a really nice collaboration, and like, you know, his talents in like being able to direct this particular but directed this particular like kind of story is like really cool. So it's just like so like I guess the songwriter who I assume is Sombr. I'm just gonna Sombr or their affiliates, Sombr's affiliates, you know, whoever contributed to the work, writes, I don't want to talk down on your lover. I don't want to be a homewrecker. I just know I can be better. I think that's quite cool. But it's kind of dope. Homewrecker, and I think I only listened to the song like once, and Sombr, like, in the song apparently literally just like wrote about a song that like kind of depicts a love interest who is emotionally unavailable. I don't know, but anyways, that's what I got in the prompt. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I don't know if I missed the story entirely, because for all I know, it could have been somber. It's like if I had paid any closer attention to it, I may have missed like a little conflict that had arisen like throughout the video. But you know, I don't want to delve any deeper into it, but yeah, I'll just leave it at that for now. But what interested me is in the dynamic that Sombr could be playing had he. I don't know actually, because like, what if like they dove into like a different reading, like a different kind of like a read of this particular Western themed video, that being a harem type situation, right? A little too much, right? Granted, but not standard, probably not industry standard, but probably a little atypical, but you know, had they been privy to add a little bit a polyamorous element to the video, I don't know. This could also add to dynamics where like Sombr, the main character of the video, the main figure of the video, the protagonist, could be like I don't know, openly or like non-openly, I mean I guess openly, like suppressing his emotion throughout the entire situation, whereas the other pursuing partner could be like, I don't know, like I'm not sure what the other partner would be doing though, but there needs to be some sort of suppression of emotion between the two partners while they like assuming it's a polyamorous relationship. But I don't know, I'm not the one to like direct, but it is kind of what it is in my current headspace. So yeah. Anyways, I don't want to be a homewrecker line, which is more conflict to something like, I'm reading this verbatim from the prompt I had inputted after that initial reading of the music video, Homewrecker. I don't want to be a homewrecker line will shift from moral conflict to something like, I want to be honest about what I feel, but within boundaries we're all set together. Let's see here. I want to be honest about what I feel, but within boundaries we all set together. So kind of like that's like the shift they would make from I don't want to be simply a home wrecker. So I don't know. Homewrecker has a lot of I think what the point of like my takeaway here is they saw a lot of points in the story in which it could diverge into something that isn't as, I guess, cliche, or maybe not as I don't know. But, I found it interesting either way, because these are all within like kind of like the grounds of like what is commonly consumed in like, you know, mainstream culture. So to add in a, you know, polyamorous element to the story probably would be atypical, but we don't know for this time, because like tastes change over time. Some carry over, some don't, and you know, that's what we are learning. That's what we are learning from the changes in like, you know, gradual backsliding from you know, general backsliding from like a step away from like culture and getting analysis from it all. So yeah. So cheers to that if you found that interesting. But I don't know. I don't have much to like say anymore. Oh look, it's count check. It's cool. I have a lamp. I'll pick that up later. I mean, I don't want to empty my inventory. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so the polyamory that I highlighted that could have happened, that they intentionally overlooked in the direction of this video, kind of like highlights like how like this kind of might be like kind of taboo or something. But I'm not for arguing for some like such a buzzword. It's more like how shifts can happen within people, and like how people like you know, yeah. So yeah, it is like interesting because like, you know, I don't want to say like taboo, like it's more like a forbidden type of love than people view it as. But I think it's cool regardless. I think it's cool. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how that goes at the end of the day. But it's totally different. The story's completely different. Yeah. The story like takes a totally different spin if you add that element of like, shared love between multiple partners. But it's just like that introduces also romantic tension between people naturally. So yeah, I think that's also important to address, assuming that emotional desires aren't explicitly expressed. So romantic tension, can't have that. Tension is generally viewed as a bad thing in my opinion. I don't know, for me, like I think romantic tension in general, like whatever creates tension is generally a bad thing. But who knows? Whatever I say might be invalid by the time, or not true. Not saying that invalidity is like the opposite of valid, but like, I just it's hard to word sometimes, But definitely. I was really glad I was able to get the ball rolling for that conversation. I wasn't sure about how I'd be able to deliver it, but I think I delivered it okay. Anyways, let's see here. All right, let's see. Anyways, runecrafting as usual. Doing mostly for funding my bonds for the green helm, or not the green helm, the blue helm. Excuse me. I like how my green bussin account is still called green bussin because like I'm like essentially crafting nature runes. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, that was so loud. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright. So, let's see here. Hey, we got gay gothics in the chat. Sorry, I didn't mean to dox that guy. Sorry. But they're here. They're out here runecrafting. So they out here runecrafting. It's dope. Anyways, I think that's gonna be at the end of the video. Actually, I don't have anything else to say. You know. But may as well just leave it on a high note because like I did discuss with you like most of my goals on Blue Button in the previous video, but I could be wrong. I actually don't remember because like memory's getting really. Anyways, takeaways for the video. Let's see. Homewrecker, amazing video. A lot of overlooked concepts. Not concepts, but like a lot of overlooked tropes, mind you. A lot of tropes that kind of they left intentionally unaddressed, and like it's got potential. It's got potential to be like really good, like defining for this. So I'm glad I was able to watch Gus Black's work during this time, and you know it's dope. Like I better like see more of his work so like I can just juxtapose, you know, like different works that he's done. So yeah, very enthusiastic and like very upbeat. It's an upbeat pop song, so yeah, it's an upbeat pop song that allows for conversation to be invited amongst other people. So may as well leave it on a high note. I don't have much else to say, but I think that's it. Today is April 3rd, 2026. The time is 7:58 a.m. and I hope you have a nice rest of your day.